Hello and welcome to the test pit. Today we are very excited because we are reviewing more Star Wars Lego. Today we're doing Lego Star Wars set 75040 General Grievous Wheel Bike. There it is, part of the new 2014 Star Wars set. Very excited to be reviewing this. I think this is the second wheel bike that Lego have brought out. Before, in the old set, you had an Obi-Wan Kenobi riding a crazy giant lizard monster. The lizard monster has gone, but we are left with a very fun set. We're going to take a look at that. Here it is. Here's the set itself, the vehicle, and two minifigures. Now, there are 261 parts in this. Quite a lot of small pieces, a lot of Technic pieces. We'll tell you about that in a bit more detail in just a moment. Retails for about £20, $19.99, although already at the time of this video, at the end of March 2014, it's already been knocked down a few quid, I think, on Amazon. So do check it out, do shop around, see what you can find. And we're going to take a look at it because we really, really liked this set. So let's move out General Grievous there and also Obi-Wan, just 1 second, and bring in the wheel bike itself, and let's take a look at this set. Now then, here we go. It's a lovely little vehicle. Let's take a look. As you can see, it's from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Does actually spin, which was an important feature that we were interestingly after. Two main parts to the actual construction, and that's the wheel itself, which, as you can see, is set on this transparent large Technic wheel, and then the bike part, which is essentially two halves which slot together along with the legs. Like we say, it is mostly Technic parts. In fact, if you look side on, you can see that the whole thing is basically built on 2 bars of Technic and then pushed through and connected to the wheel. It took us about 30 minutes altogether to construct it. We were doing that very, very leisurely. If you're a full-on Lego collector, it'll probably be about a 15 or 20 minute build for you. But we are very happy with it, and we do like the minifigures. So let's going to take a look at some building pictures that we took. As you can see, comes in 3 main bags, along with your instructions. Of course, the big wheel as well. There's a wheel. It's quite a big piece when you look at it. We're not full on happy about how Lego have done that. It's almost a bit of a cop out. We think that they've just used a great big transparent wheel. We thought there could have been a cleverer way to connect the actual bike to the wheel, but that's the actual picture. It just shows you how long it goes on. We formed a lovely watch strap using the wheel itself. We're thinking about suggesting that to Google for their new smartwatch. But as you can see, as we said, long straight Technic pieces that hang off with normal Lego basic blocks that connect to the wheel, side at a time. There's the other side that has the weapons on there. Big guns, all connected at the back with this piece here, which also makes a good carry handle, good pushing handle as well for when you're on wheel mode. And these are the legs, which we're going to look at in closer detail as well. So we're going to take a look at some of the playing features. Now, at the moment, we've got it set standing up, but these legs do fold back. If you watch this, there we go. The little feet sort of tuck away, and all this pushes back. There's some lovely ball joints, if you can see the ball joints. Now, every time we get a Lego set through, we're always looking at what kind of pieces are involved, because we do actually use the Lego for other things as well. After we've reviewed the sets, other Star Wars things is what we like to build. But if you're into mecha and building robots, this is a really good set because there are some lovely, lovely pieces. So let's fold all these back, just like we saw in episode 3 when it actually starts rolling. And just to test it, like we say, holding it at the back. Yay! It does roll about. There we go. So in terms of an actual play set for younger collectors who might be buying this to actually play with, as the set's intended for, it does actually work, and General Grievous does indeed sit on there. A little seat for there, his legs connect there, he's got a button, and he's got his guns around the other side. Now, speaking about the guns, we were a little surprised because a lot of the 2014 new Star Wars sets have the new spring-loaded missiles, which launch out. Now, we were surprised that this didn't have that. What we have here is an old-style flick missile. Little button at the back, you just push that forward and the missile jets forward. Why Lego have not included the new spring sets, which come with things like the new droid fighter, which hopefully we'll be taking a look at, the droid gunship, things like that. All of them have these new spring firing missiles. This does not. This has the old traditional, give it a little push and it goes 3 inches. Don't know why LEGO have chosen to do that, but it looks quite interesting, loaded up, and there's not the temperamentality that the new spring-loaded weapons have, so you're not going to accidentally knock it and it'll go firing off and shoot your cat in the face, which would be a terrible thing, wouldn't it? But like we say, Grievous does actually fit in it. There's a little holder there at the back for the blaster that Obi-Wan is currently holding, and we do like it. Nice solid build. You are actually going to be playing with that. Like we said, we were a little critical of this wheel because to look at, we think it's a little bit of a cop-out, but it does make the thing extremely sturdy and an extremely solid, good piece. So like I say, we are very happy with the vehicle itself. So why don't we take a look at the minifigures, bring them in here. We'll start off with Obi. Now, we're not sure, but this might be the first time that Obi-Wan Kenobi from the prequel series, that is, has appeared without a lightsaber. Instead, what you get with him in the wheel bike is a nice little blaster. Of course, if you've seen the film, that's a blaster he actually uses to finish Grievous off with in a very un-Jedi-like way. Oh, terrible weapon it is. And he gets one of the light staffs used by some of the droids that can actually fight against lightsabers. So that comes nice with him. Obviously, both minifigures can hold all the different weapons and swap them around. You do get your lightsabers with Grievous, so if you would like Obi-Wan Kenobi with his classic blue lightsaber, you do get him. But just taking a closer look at the minifigure, like I said, this is new. We are told by We're told by LEGO that this is new. We're not overly impressed by it. I mean, that's exactly how we looked in episode 3, so that if you're interested in having an episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi, this is your fella, and just so you've got the options. Look, I know, I'm quizzical, Obi-Wan. Oh, I don't quite know what's going on here. And then I see General Grievous, and I'm angry. Oh, General Grievous, you're a big robot swine. But printed throughout on the back and his utility belt. And of course also the printing on the trousers, which makes people very excited these days to get printed trousers. So a lovely Obi-Wan, if a little bit too ginger, is he? I don't know. That looks like that could be Ron's hair from Harry Potter. I don't know, but a lovely little fella. Although extremely ginger. But you're probably more interested in this fella, General Grievous. Obi-Wan. Is that how he talks? I can't remember now. But there he is. 4 lightsabers, all told. We've had a few General Grievii, if that's a plural, over the years. And again, we are told that this is new. He doesn't have a cloak. We would have liked him to have a cloak. We can't remember if he actually wore a cloak in that scene from the film when he jets off in his wheel bike and Obi-Wan chases him on the big lizard dragon. We can't remember, but it would have been nice to have a cloak because it would have made him very, very collectible and very, very sought after by collectors. But we do get all 4 lightsabers, the green and the blue. The arms on this new version of Grievous still basically the 2 types of arm. Sorry, 1 type of arm, exactly the same, and with the top set coming off the bottom set. So it does work, and when you sort of style him up a little bit and get him all aggressive, you can sort of, he does look like Grievous should look. But like I say, we would have liked a cloak, maybe. But try and get a focus on his little face there. There we go. Look at the printing on the eyes. That's a lot of detail. When you think about the first General Grievous model that came out a few years ago, I think it was with either his Starfighter or the first Chase, which had the wheel bike and the crazy monster lizard. There wasn't any detail on Grievous, and it was a bit of a rubbish model. But as you can see, he's got a lot of printing and a lot of detail. It almost looks like he isn't a Lego minifigure, if you see what I mean, because it just looks like an action figure in his own right. He's got the legs that you also got with the Mandalorian speeder on the Darth Maul with the robot legs, but obviously in this time they're printed up to make him properly like Grievous. So there we go. We've got our Obi-Wan, we've got our General Grievous, and we've got a pretty impressive vehicle. So that is Lego Star Wars set 75024, 261 parts, retails for around £21 in the UK at time of video, which is end of March 2014. Do check it out. We're very, very happy with this. It says ages 7 to 12. We're in our 30s. Ignore that. It's a great set for building and also a great set for playing with. Check out our other Lego reviews. If you're watching this on the YouTube, then go to testbit.com. If not, scroll down, hit the great big button that says Lego reviews, and check everything else out. And we've got a lot more Star Wars 2014 Lego sets coming up in the next couple of months, so check it out. Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.